I started taking food to my military veterans that were homeless. They would always say, "Here comes the food soldier," you know? And so it just kind of stuck. I became involved in food insecurity and hunger in 2015. It was initially as a result of two things. One, my mother became ill. She needed to eat better, healthier foods. So we went and started, devising a meal plan for her, which consisted of healthy foods and vegetables. And I noted that the more you try to eat healthy, the more expensive it becomes. So it just became my mission at that point to try to find ways to get really nutritious, healthy food to people who needed it. So that was one thing. Then another is I became involved with some military homeless veterans that were living on the land, and I began to take food to them. And it made me sad to know that my military brothers and sisters were actually homeless, first of all, and then also needing food. And they weren't eating healthy, they were eating what they could. 2015 is where it all began, and I have found even now in 2021 that those same issues exist where people are making choices between buying their medicine and buying food, or paying their rent and buying their food. So hunger has a lot of tentacles because it initiates with the actual food, but there's so many other ripple effects as a result of it. I always say it's a war out here on hunger. It's a war on hunger that we have to win, and we have to strategize. We have to literally put our combat boots on every day. This issue of hunger existed. The pandemic just shined a light on it, even more so. And of course made it even bigger than it already was. People who would normally probably never have to go to a pantry or a food giveaway are there now. The Farmers to Families program was implemented when the pandemic occurred because farmers weren't able to sell their produce, their fruits, their vegetables, or the cattle because everything was shut down. The good thing I liked about the Farmers to Families program is that anyone was eligible for it. It did not require any type of income qualifications. It didn't require any zip code qualifications. It didn't require anything other than the mere need for the food. And for a lot of people, that was a godsend because in a lot of pantries and a lot of the other food initiatives, let's say food stamps, for instance, you have to qualify for that. You have to make a certain income. So this program with the Farmers to Families was, to me, a wonderful program because everybody qualified, everybody got to eat. And so hopefully we hope that that continues. There's probably three things that have surprised me the most. One is some of the faces that I saw. I think sometimes we get stereotyped into thinking what hunger looks like, but for me, being on the ground, I really saw every face. I mean, every face and every income level. There's a person who may walk up and get the food, just like there's someone in a late model SUV that's driving up to get the food. And that's because this pandemic has affected us all. Another thing that surprised me was how many children are impacted. With them now doing virtual learning and being at home during the day, when parents are coming out to these giveaways, they're bringing their kids with them. So grocery bills are skyrocketing because more food is being eaten. The third thing that has really shocked me about the whole hunger initiative that I've been doing, and especially during the pandemic, is lack of knowledge of resources where food can be had. Most people are just truly unaware that these food giveaways, the pantries, the Farmers to Families, they're just unaware that this stuff even exists. it's a lack of just knowledge. And so one of the things that I try to do through the Food Soldier group is make sure that people know where these resources are. That's one of the things I'm most proud about is the leave no man behind soldier attitude that literally everyone in the group has. One of the things I always wanted to do with the Food Soldier group was take away the stigma of needing help and of asking for help. I don't want that to ever be a reason for stopping someone from eating. In the group, we really promote neighbor helping neighbor because at some point we all have needed help. Having access to the food is also an issue, being able to get to it. And so the page really promotes neighbor helping neighbor. If you can come out, take an extra box for a friend or a neighbor or a family member and take it to them and drop it off to them, you know, what a difference we can all make. Just small differences, you know, it's the little things. It really is. I want folks to know that we're all capable of getting in this battle. We're all capable of fighting this war on hunger. And this group and this community has shown that it doesn't matter what you have or don't have. Everyone has the ability to make a difference, you know? I'm not a rich person. I'm not anything more special than anyone who may be watching this. I just had a desire to help and acted on it. And anyone can do that. That's what this community is all about. It really is neighbor helping neighbor. It really is the soldier spirit, leave no man on the field alone. And it really is about taking out the stigma of asking for help. And so we celebrate being able to help other people. We celebrate when someone asks for help. We cheer for that because hey, that's the first step. It's just being able to ask for it. We're gonna help you and we're not gonna make you feel bad about it. And we're gonna then tell you that once you get over your struggle, we want you to then give back and pay it forward and help somebody else because that's what it's all about.